stretched the entire width of the ship, and its portholes were elegantly concealed.
Imagine dining on the Titanic's first-class breakfast, unaware that within hours the ship would meet its tragic fate in the icy waters of the Atlantic. Step back in time to April 14, 1912, and uncover the luxurious breakfast menu that echoed across the decks of the Titanic. Number 20. Oxford Marmalade. Let's dive into the story of Oxford Marmalade, a beloved breakfast companion aboard the Titanic. Made by Frank Cooper of Oxford, this marmalade wasn't just any ordinary spread. It was a culinary gem cherished for its unique blend of bitter Seville oranges and a hint of molasses sweetness. Picture this: Titanic's first-class passengers amidst the luxury of their dining saloons, starting their day with freshly baked bread and a generous dollop of Frank Cooper's Oxford Marmalade. What made this marmalade stand out was its rich, bittersweet flavor, a perfect balance of tangy citrus and caramelized sugar notes. Back in those days, Oxford Marmalade wasn't just a breakfast item. It was a symbol of quality and sophistication. The White Star Line, known for its attention to detail and luxurious offerings, chose this marmalade to grace the tables of its esteemed guests.
I've got a feeling I'm falling for no.
Imagine the anticipation as passengers spread this exquisite marmalade on their toast, savoring each bite as the Titanic glided through the calm waters of the Atlantic. Frank Cooper's meticulous process, from hand-picked Seville oranges to simmering them with just the right amount of sugar, ensured that every jar delivered a taste of perfection. It wasn't just about sustenance, it was about indulgence, a moment of pleasure amidst the opulence of the Titanic's dining experience. As the sun rose on that fateful morning on April 14, 1912, passengers in the first-class dining saloons enjoyed their breakfast, perhaps unaware of the tragic events that lay ahead. Number 19. Black Currant Conserve. Let's talk about the black currant conserve, a delectable treat served aboard the Titanic. Made by Wilkin & Sons Limited in Essex under their esteemed Tiptree brand, this conserve wasn't just a spread. It was a burst of flavor and health benefits packed into every jar. Imagine yourself aboard the luxurious Titanic, enjoying a leisurely breakfast in the first-class dining saloon. Spread across your toast is a generous layer of black currant conserve, its rich purple hue reflecting the care and craftsmanship put into each batch. But beyond its delightful taste, black currants are nutritional powerhouses. These berries are exceptionally high in vitamin C, offering more than enough to meet your daily requirements in just one serving. Vitamin C isn't just about fighting off colds, it supports immune function and promotes healthy skin and joints. What sets black currants apart even further is their omega-6 fatty acid content, particularly gamma-linolenic acid, GLA. This nutrient isn't just a mouthful to say. It's known for its anti-inflammatory properties, supporting heart health and overall well-being. And let's not forget about the anthocyanins, the antioxidants responsible for the deep dark color of black currants. These compounds fight free radicals in your body, reducing oxidative stress and potentially lowering your risk of chronic diseases. Fiber enthusiasts rejoice. Black currants are loaded with both soluble and insoluble fiber. Soluble fiber aids in nutrient absorption and slows digestion, while insoluble fiber keeps things moving smoothly through your digestive system, promoting gut health and reducing the risk of colon cancer. Number 18. Cornbread. Let's dive into the history and deliciousness of cornbread, a staple that made its way onto the Titanic's breakfast tables. Originating in Native American cuisine, cornbread has a rich history, intertwined with cultural exchange and culinary innovation. Picture yourself aboard the Titanic, savoring a slice of warm, golden cornbread. Its crumbly texture and slightly sweet taste are a comforting reminder of home, especially for those from the southern United States, where cornbread reigns supreme. Cornbread's journey began centuries ago with Native American tribes who cultivated corn, transforming it into a versatile staple. When European traders introduced corn to West Africa via the Atlantic slave trade, it quickly integrated into African cooking, giving rise to dishes like Kush in Senegambia and the Sahel, a testament to the global exchange of food and culture. By the 1890s, cornbread had firmly secured its place on steamship menus, including luxury liners like the Titanic. Its popularity soared not just for its taste but also for its simplicity and hearty nature. Early American colonists crafted cornbread from cornmeal and water, baking it over open fires or in hearths, a humble yet satisfying fare that evolved over time. Number 17. Vienna and Graham rolls. Now let's explore the fascinating world of Vienna and Graham rolls, two distinct yet equally delightful bread offerings aboard the Titanic. Vienna rolls, also known as Kaiser rolls, are crusty, round rolls with a distinctive five-pointed, symmetrical pattern on top. Originating from Vienna, Austria, these rolls were a testament of European baking expertise, known for their crisp exterior and soft, fluffy interior. On the other hand, Graham rolls were made from Graham flour, a type of whole wheat flour named after Sylvester Graham, an early advocate of dietary reform in the United States. These rolls were baked fresh on board, ensuring a daily supply of warm, fragrant bread for Titanic's passengers. Interestingly, all bread aboard the Titanic was baked fresh daily, a testament to the ship's commitment to culinary excellence. Unlike traditional sourdough starters, which use lactobacillus bacteria for fermentation, Titanic's bread was leavened using beer yeast and new dough. This method, known as the Vienna process, originated in response to a shortage of beer yeast in the mid-19th century, when brewers transitioned to bottom fermenting yeast. The Vienna process revolutionized bread making, producing sweeter, whiter loaves that were in high demand across Europe and beyond. At the Paris International Exposition of 1867, Vienna's sweeter fermented Imperial Kaiser Semmel rolls captivated audiences with their unique flavor and texture, making a new era in baking technology. Number 16. Buckwheat Cakes.
Bake the eggs in a 3.
Now, let's dive into the world of buckwheat cakes, a unique and flavorful treat enjoyed by Titanic's passengers. Buckwheat cakes were more akin to crepes than traditional pancakes, known for their thin, delicate texture and nutty flavor. Made from milled buckwheat, these cakes were a popular choice, often served with generous slathers of butter and drizzles of maple syrup. The popularity of buckwheat cakes can be traced back to Preston County farmers in the United States, where buckwheat was grown abundantly. Buckwheat's robust nature and quick yield made it a reliable crop, especially following the devastating frost that struck the northeastern states in June 1859. This natural disaster severely impacted the wheat crop of the time, prompting farmers to turn to buckwheat as a viable alternative. Within just 2 months of sowing, buckwheat could be harvested, making it a practical choice to supplement agricultural losses. During the late 19th and early 20th centuries, buckwheat cakes became a staple in many American households, prized for their simplicity and hearty flavor. Their popularity extended beyond breakfast tables, often served as a satisfying meal option throughout the day. Aboard the Titanic, buckwheat cakes would have been a comforting and familiar choice for passengers seeking a taste of home or a hearty start to their day at sea. Number 15. Shired eggs.
bake the eggs in a 3.
Let's crack open the history of shired eggs, a delicate and flavorful dish served aboard the Titanic's first-class breakfast. Before the days of advanced refrigeration, fresh ingredients were a luxury, even on grand ocean liners like the Titanic. Chickens were kept on board to provide fresh eggs, which were often used in various dishes, including shired eggs. Shired eggs are essentially eggs baked in a flat-bottomed dish called a shire, typically with butter and seasoning, creating a simple yet elegant breakfast option. Shired eggs were among the preferred choices for first-class passengers, showcasing both the practicality of fresh ingredients and the sophistication of early 20th century culinary techniques. While a goose escoffier set the standard for fine dining in prestigious restaurants like the Ritz, home cooks were mastering recipes from culinary pioneers like Fanny Farmer, whose influence democratized gourmet cooking beyond the elite. To prepare shired eggs, a shire would be buttered and lined with fine cracked crumbs. An egg would then be carefully cracked into the dish and topped with seasoned buttered crumbs before being baked until the egg whites were firm and the crumbs lightly browned. Alternatively, eggs could be baked in small hollowed-out tomatoes, seasoned with salt and pepper, and covered with buttered crumbs, a creative twist on traditional shired eggs. The term shired refers to the method of cooking in the flat-bottomed dish, reminiscent of the French dish œuf en cocotte, or eggs in a pot. Today, ramekins or custard cups serve as modern equivalents for individual baked eggs, offering both convenience and elegance in home kitchens. On the Titanic, shired eggs would have been a comforting and nourishing start to the day for discerning first-class passengers. Number 14. Puffed rice. Let's dive into the fascinating story of puffed rice, a culinary innovation that revolutionized breakfast cereals and snack foods. Puffed rice, that delightful ingredient that adds a satisfying crunch to our chocolate bars and breakfast cereals, has a history as rich as its flavor. While it's a staple in American snacks today, its journey to popularity was quite explosive. In the early 20th century, American consumers were already smitten with cereal food, though they were far from the sugary delights we enjoy now. Literally, cereal was dense and lacking in both taste and texture. It was clear that a change was needed, a cereal revolution, if you will. Enter Alexander Anderson, who patented his puffing gun in 1905. This device used a burst of steam to puff grains like rice, transforming them into light, airy morsels. Quaker Oats seized upon Anderson's invention, branding his creation as puffed rice and marketed as the 8th wonder of the world. The cereal quickly gained fame for its ease of digestion, longer shelf life compared to regular rice, and above all, its novelty. Number 13. Baked apples. Let's explore the delightful world of baked apples, a comforting treat with a history as sweet as its taste. Baked apples, gently cooked in the oven until soft and luscious, are a simple yet satisfying dessert. They're prepared by coring russet apples, filling them with a delightful mixture of butter and castor sugar, and adding a touch of water to the tray for extra moisture. Once baked, they emerge with a tender texture and a heavenly aroma. The beauty of baked apples lies in their versatility. Originally baked to perfection in the oven, they've become a beloved dish across many cultures. Similar techniques are used for pears and quinces, allowing for endless variations in fillings and seasonings. Traditional fillings range from dried fruits like raisins and dates to hearty nuts such as pistachios or walnuts, each adding their own unique flavor and texture. In places like Bulgaria, walnuts play a starring role in baked apples, while marzipan adds a delightful twist in Germany's culinary tradition. Historically, baked apples have been cherished for their simplicity and ability to transform humble ingredients into a decadent dessert. They've graced tables across generations, offering comfort and satisfaction with every bite. Number 12. Smoked salmon. Now let's dive into the allure of smoked salmon, a savory delicacy enjoyed by first-class passengers aboard the Titanic. Smoked salmon, alongside fresh herring and Finen Hatic, added a touch of luxury to the Titanic's breakfast menu. Prepared to last without refrigeration for up to 2 weeks, smoked salmon was a practical yet indulgent choice for ocean travel in the early 20th century. Salmon, abundant in both the east and west coast of America, held a special culinary significance. In the Northwest, it was famously dubbed the Alaskan turkey, showcasing its importance in local cuisine. In Hawaii, it was revered as lomi lomi, a prized ingredient in traditional dishes. But what makes smoked salmon so distinctive? The term smoked encompasses a variety of preparation methods and types. It can be sourced from farm-raised or wild-caught fish, cut into fillets, or sliced into steaks. The smoking process itself varies too. Some varieties are cold smoked and cured, retaining a silky texture akin to sushi, while others are hot smoked, resulting in a firmer, flakier consistency.
Look at that, it just flakes apart.
Despite the challenges of preserving seafood aboard a luxury liner like the Titanic, smoked salmon remained a symbol of culinary refinement. Its rich, smoky flavor and delicate texture made it a favorite among discerning passengers, offering a taste of elegance amidst the grandeur of ocean travel. Number 11. Boiled hominy. Next up on the Titanic's first-class breakfast menu, we have boiled hominy, a hearty dish with roots in ancient Mesoamerican cooking traditions. Boiled hominy isn't your ordinary corn. It's a special preparation of dried field corn that undergoes a process called nixtamalization. This ancient technique involves soaking the corn kernels in a lye or lime solution, followed by rinsing, which removes the hulls and transforms the kernels into tender, plump hominy. The result is a creamy porridge-like dish that's as nutritious as it is comforting. In Caribbean cuisine, hominy corn porridge is a beloved breakfast staple. It's typically cooked with milk, coconut milk for a vegan twist, flavored with cinnamon, nutmeg, and sweetened with condensed milk or sugar. The combination creates a rich, earthy flavor with a hint of sweetness, perfect for starting your day or enjoying anytime as a satisfying meal. Hominy itself tastes similar to sweet corn, but with a more robust, nutty undertone and a slightly chewier texture. Its nixtamalization process not only enhances its flavor, but also boosts its nutritional value. By making niacin, a crucial B vitamin, more bioavailable, hominy ensures that you get the most out of its health benefits. Number 10. Lamb collops. Now let's talk about lamb collops, a savory dish that made its way onto the first-class breakfast menu of the Titanic in 1912. Imagine tenderized lamb steaks seasoned with salt and black pepper, coated with flour, and fried to perfection in butter. This hearty dish was not only delicious but also rich in flavor, especially when paired with sautéed mushrooms and onions. It was a satisfying choice for passengers looking to start their day with something hearty and filling. Interestingly, the term collop has a culinary history that spans different recipes and interpretations. In the 18th century, collops referred to thinly sliced veal, dipped in seasoned batter, dredged in flour, and fried in butter. Often served with a mushroom butter gravy enriched with freshly squeezed orange juice, a true delicacy of its time. In northern England, collop took on a different form, a slice of potato battered and deep fried, often served alongside chips in fish and chip shops as a more affordable alternative. On the Titanic, lamb collops were likely served with the elegance and attention to detail expected in first-class dining. The combination of tender lamb, earthy mushrooms, and buttery richness would have offered passengers a taste of luxury amidst their ocean voyage. Number 9. Quaker Oats. Let's talk about Quaker Oats, an American breakfast cereal that became a staple on both sides of the Atlantic by the early 20th century. Founded as a humble oat milling company in 1877, Quaker Oats didn't just become a household name, it pioneered the modern breakfast cereal industry. In 1901, it became the first trademarked breakfast cereal, symbolized by a figure of a man in Quaker garb, chosen to represent quality and honest value. The brand's rise to fame included innovative marketing strategies. In 1890, the American Cereal Company ran a special all-Quaker Oats train from Cedar Rapids, Iowa to Portland, Oregon, distributing the first-ever trial-size samples to every mailbox in Portland. A bold move that paved the way for modern product sampling. By the mid-1900s, Quaker Oats was firmly established across the United States and began appearing regularly on the menus of transatlantic steamers, including those luxury vessels like the Titanic. Quaker Oats not only nourished bodies, but also played a role in shaping American advertising. It launched one of the first national campaigns dedicated solely to a breakfast product, solidifying its place in American homes and on breakfast tables worldwide. Number 8. Narbon Honey. Ever wondered what made Narbon Honey so special that it graced the tables of the Titanic's first-class passengers in 1912? Narbon Honey hails from the picturesque Aude district in southwestern France, renowned for its delicate flavor and unique characteristics. This honey was not just any honey, it was prized for its light color, often described as white or ivory, and its unmistakable aroma infused with the essence of rosemary. In ancient times, Narbonne, known then as Narbo, was a pivotal Roman city strategically located at the crossroads of major trade routes. This historical significance didn't just shape the city's landscape, but also influenced the flavors of its renowned honey. The bees feasted on the abundant wild rosemary, imparting its aromatic essence to the honey, making it a delicacy sought after across Europe. Julius Caesar himself recognized the allure of Narbonne honey, mentioning it in his writings as he established his legion in the region to fortify its strategic importance. Fast forward to the early 20th century, Narbonne honey had earned a reputation as one of the world's most luxurious honeys. Its rarity and distinctive flavor profile made it a coveted addition to the breakfast tables of the elite, including passengers aboard luxury steamers like the Titanic. Number 7. Finen Hatic. Ever wonder what made Finen Hatic a beloved delicacy even aboard the Titanic in 1912? Finen Hatic, originating from the northeastern coast of Scotland near Aberdeen, is steeped in tradition dating back centuries. This distinctive smoked fish owes its unique flavor to a meticulous cold smoking process. After being salted and left to dry overnight, the haddock is then gently smoked over soft gray peat and green wood for 8 to 9 hours. This method imparts a subtle yet distinctive flavor that has captivated palates not just in Scotland but also in London, thanks to the expanding rail network that facilitated its distribution. The name Finen is linked to the village of Finen, where this smoking technique likely originated, although there is some historical debate on its exact birthplace. Traditionally, Finen Hatic is recognized by its split, headless, and whole-gutted presentation, a mark of authenticity that sets it apart from mass-produced imitations. By the 18th century, Finen Hatic had gained such popularity that it became a sought-after delicacy, gracing the tables of the elite in London and beyond. Even today, a handful of small independent smokers uphold this time-honored tradition, preserving its rich history and distinct flavor profile. Number 6. Mutton Chops. Mutton chops, just the name evokes a sense of culinary mastery and tradition. These meaty delights are more than just a dish. They embody centuries of culinary evolution and cultural significance. Across various traditional cuisines, mutton has held a place of honor, often gracing tables during festive occasions and gatherings. It's a meat that signifies celebration and the joy of sharing delicious food with loved ones. What makes mutton chops truly special is their versatility in cooking. From simple grilling to elaborate marinades and slow cooking methods, chefs and home cooks alike have perfected their own techniques to bring out the rich, natural flavors of mutton. Whether you prefer them seasoned with bold spices or simply grilled to perfection, mutton chops offer a taste experience that satisfies both the palate and the soul. In different regions around the world, you'll find unique variations of mutton chop recipes. Each one tells a story of local ingredients, cultural influences, and the creativity of those who prepare them. Whether it's the robust flavors of Indian masalas, the subtle herbs of Mediterranean cuisine, or the hearty simplicity of British pub fare, mutton chops adapt to reflect the diverse tastes and traditions of their origins. Number 5. Fresh herrings. Fresh herrings, a delicacy enjoyed for centuries, are not just a meal but a testament to the rich culinary heritage of seafood. In the early 20th century, fresh herrings were a prized inclusion on the breakfast menu of luxury liners like the Titanic. Whether served grilled to perfection or kippered with a touch of smoke, herrings offered passengers a taste of the sea's bounty. Historically, herring has played a pivotal role in European marine fisheries, contributing significantly to the development of fisheries science. These oily fish are not only cherished for their delicate flavor, but also valued for their nutritional richness. Packed with essential nutrients like protein and vitamin B12, herrings were a wholesome choice for first-class passengers seeking a healthy start to their day. Known affectionately as silver darlings in the United Kingdom, herrings symbolize both abundance and cultural significance. From the cold waters of the Atlantic to the vibrant fisheries of the Arabian Sea, herrings have traversed oceans and cultures, leaving a legacy of culinary excellence wherever they go. Number 4. Stewed prunes. Stewed prunes, a humble yet revered dish, offer a glimpse into the rich tapestry of culinary traditions and health benefits. Dating back centuries, stewed prunes have been cherished for their simplicity and nutritional value. Prepared by simmering dried prunes in water or a sweetened liquid until they plumped up and softened, this method enhances their natural sweetness and creates a flavorful treat. Prunes, known for their health benefits, are a low-calorie snack rich in natural sugars and fiber. With a low glycemic index, they provide sustained energy and help regulate blood sugar levels, making them a satisfying addition to breakfast or dessert. Rich in fiber, a serving of prunes support digestive health by easing constipation and promoting regular bowel movements. They're also packed with essential nutrients like vitamin B6 and copper, which contribute to a healthy immune system. Culturally, stewed prunes have graced tables across continents, both European breakfast to Middle Eastern desserts. Their versatility in both sweet and savory dishes highlights their enduring appeal and adaptability in various cuisines. Number 3. Vegetable stew. Vegetable stew, a cornerstone of healthy dining aboard the Titanic, showcased the ship's commitment to using fresh, high-quality ingredients in its culinary offerings. Imagine a fragrant medley of carrots, potatoes, onions, celery, and peas. simmering gently in a flavorful broth infused with aromatic herbs and spices. Stews, with their origins dating back to ancient times, have evolved into diverse culinary delights across cultures. From the first stews introduced in Japan in the 8th century BC to today's global variations, this dish continues to captivate palates worldwide. A classic vegetable stew often includes the creamy richness of coconut milk, blending perfectly with tender vegetables and a symphony of spices. Turmeric adds a golden hue, while bay leaves, cloves, cinnamon, and black pepper contribute depth and warmth to the dish. Variants may feature curry leaves or green beans, offering endless possibilities to tailor the stew to personal taste. Despite its humble origins as peasant foods, vegetable stew is a testament to culinary creativity and nutritional value. Packed with vitamins, minerals, and fiber from a colorful array of vegetables, it's not just delicious, but also nutritious. Whether enjoyed as a comforting meal on a chilly evening or paired with rice for a satisfying lunch, vegetable stew remains a timeless favorite. Number 6. Grilled ham. Grilled ham, a staple on the first-class breakfast menu aboard the Titanic, offered passengers a savory and satisfying start to their day. Imagine thick slices of ham joint, expertly grilled to perfection, with a lightly caramelized exterior and juicy, flavorful interior. Grilling ham is an art that enhances its natural flavors, imparting a delightful smoky taste. The key lies in grilling over indirect heat, allowing the ham to cook evenly without charring. Remember, patience is key. Resist the temptation to constantly check. Keeping the grill lid closed ensures a consistent temperature for that perfect grill. After grilling, let the ham rest. This crucial step allows the juices to redistribute, ensuring each slice is moist and bursting with flavor. Marinating or basting during cooking is another secret to maximizing taste. A well-chosen marinade not only tenderizes but also infuses the ham with deep, aromatic flavors. For those short on time, pre-marinated options like hot and spicy ham steak offer convenience without compromising on taste. Whether you're hosting a breakfast gathering or simply treating yourself to a delicious meal, grilled ham remains a timeless favorite for its simplicity and rich flavor. Number 1. Soda and Sultana Scones. Soda scones and Sultana scones were beloved choices on the first-class breakfast menu aboard the Titanic, each offering a unique twist on a classic favorite. These scones differ from traditional ones by using bicarbonate of soda as a leavening agent instead of yeast. This gives them a lighter texture and a slightly different flavor profile. Made with flour, butter, sugar, and buttermilk, soda scones are known for their quick preparation time, perfect for a convenient yet delicious breakfast option. Traditional scones are enriched with Sultana's golden raisins that add a sweet and fruity element to the dough. Alongside flour, butter, sugar, and either milk or cream, baking powder ensures a rich and crumbly texture. The Sultanas provide bursts of sweetness and a chewy texture, making these scones a favorite among passengers seeking a delightful hint of fruitiness in their baked goods. Thank you for exploring the amazing tale of Titanic's final breakfast with me. If you found this fascinating, don't forget to check out our other historical videos. Hit that subscribe button and bell icon for more intriguing stories from the past.